Das war SWR 2 Impuls.
This is the German Autobahn, guys. Speed limit on the Autobahn. Autobahn just means highway. Some people don't care about the speed limit, obviously, but like this person in that Leon C. Cupra. Driving a 1998 Golf. It's a black Volkswagen, yeah, covers Golf. 1.4 liter 5-speed, front wheel drive, obviously. Front right wheel bearings, what you're hearing right there. I'm going to replace that. I actually have it in the hatch. Speed limit is still 100 kilometers, 100K. It's an exit sign. Right now from Baumholder. It's a little half-hour trip. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record all of it. I actually have the phone propped, so it might fall off at any point in time, but it's propped up under my GPS, which I have off. Holy crap, look at that rain. There's no speed limit. Here we go. I'm just going to bring it up to 130K. I don't like going very fast. Especially here when people don't know how to drive in the rain. Down to 80. Going over. I'll be a good call. If you're not from Michigan, I guess. It's actually recommended by the German Polizei that you pull over during heavy rain. Looks like we're almost out of it. There we go. Get up to speed a little bit. phone. But you got a tail light out, buddy. Countryside, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's absolutely beautiful. Rolling hills, and you got, you know, freaking wind fan, whatever the hell you want to call them. Just went full retard trying to think of the name. Yeah, they're just turning in the background. Those aren't light poles or anything. Those are big turbines, wind turbines. We're gonna run into any more rain. As far as I'm tracking, we're still in an unlimited speed zone, but let's see here, we got Kuzel. That's not our exit. Let's just go. That blue sign there says Ausfahrt, A-U-S-F-A-H-R-T, Ausfahrt. It's means exit. All the Autobahn exits are marked with Ausfahrt. Here comes is this an Opel? Toyota? Not really. Like everybody says, yes, the German Autobahn in some areas does not have a speed limit. But anything over 130 kilometers an hour, if you get involved in an accident, even if it's not your fault, say some asshole rear ends you or pulls out in front of you, the insurance is not liable to cover you. So, be that as it may, it is still recommended to only max out, you know, up to 130K in an unlimited or unrestricted zone is actually what it's called, and they're marked with a gray sign with black lines going diagonally from the upper right hand corner to the lower left hand corner, and the sign is actually a circle. I just got passed by a Yaris. Wonderful. I actually didn't start this recording until after I got out of Baumholder. So, you actually seen me starting off from a parking lot, just off from the Autobahn before I entered. Like all of, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes down the road, if that, from Baumholder. So. Stop there on the right. They have those. And phone boxes. If you notice those orange poles on the right hand side, we just passed one a minute ago. They're phone boxes. In case you break down on the Autobahn, which is illegal unless it's an emergency. I mean, of course, most breakdowns are emergency, but if it's like your fault by negligence, like say a bad tire or oh, here's the speed zone again. It goes from 130 to 100K, by the way. There's 130, and here's 100K. But if it's by your fault, like negligence, like a bad tire, or you run out of gas, you will get ticketed by the Polizei. Here's another phone box on the right. You can use those boxes to call for emergency help from the police, the Polizei, or even to get towed. And this guy's pissing me off. You can get a ticket by even going like 10 over, 10K over, 5K over, which really isn't that much. I mean, come on. So, yeah, the Polizei are kind of dicks here, I guess. I haven't gotten pulled over yet, knock on wood, but you can, and it's harsh. markers on the side of the road on these bridge here, and throughout the whole time on the Autobahn, both sides. If you get up close to them, there's a little black painted triangle on the face of them. Here's another no speed unrestricted zone, by the way. But there's a little black triangle painted on them, and it denotes which way is the closest phone box, so that you don't, if you're like just around a curb from one, and you're like, you turn the other way. Like, see, here's one right up here on the right. But if I were to, get in an accident there or something, and I turn around and go the other way, it sucked. So. See too many high-end cars out here today. Personally, so far in the Autobahn, I haven't really seen any myself. I mean, I've seen a Porsche or two, actually. I've seen the what is that? Well, it's a racing edition one. It's the RT3 or something. And I've seen a Ferrari, but that was in the other lane, and it was going like, 150, 170K opposing us, so I didn't really, see it really well. No skylines, but I've seen a lot of shitty ass cars. Like you'll see this a lot in Germany apparently, and so far I've seen this more than anything. I'm surprised we haven't seen it yet. You'll see common cars such as like Audis and even just little ass Opels, for God's sakes. And they'll be pulling a trailer, a full-size fucking trailer. So I mean, look at this in front of us. This Volkswagen, it's a Jetta, I think. It's got a fucking hitch on it, and they use it. So pass this guy. Side of the road. When you brake down, you have to put a thing behind your car, a little marker 200 meters back, and everybody has to get out and exit the vehicle and sit behind the rail and wait for help. Yeah. Mercedes had a flat tire. Shit. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. It's getting dark. Exit, sweet. Let's get in front of this. Spiesbach, Ramstein, and Miesenbach. Yeah. Beautiful country. Just beautiful. As you can see, everything's, pretty legible. Yield signs are more common than stop signs. So kind of nice for a Michigander to get out and ram sign and surrounding areas, bomb holder, fucking just everything around here. It's nice. Landstuhl's pretty, but mostly you'll see yield signs, so you don't get in trouble for any rolling stops here because it's a yield anyways. Some of these back roads, such as this one doesn't have it, but some of them do. They have unrestricted speed zones, and they're on some narrow ass, windy ass roads too. Like I don't know if you can tell from the camera view, but this road's pretty freaking narrow. You're gonna see a triangle or a diamond sign on the right with yellow in the middle. It's called priority. Fucking genius, that sign right there. Genius sign, okay? Listen, if you're on this road and you come up to this intersection, this one up here, and you're like, oh shit, you know, do they have, you know, are there people gonna pull out in front of you? No, they're not, because you're on priority road. That means they yield to you, period. They don't try and fuck with you here in Germany. They're actually really nice drivers. I really haven't found any really terrible drivers here in Germany, other than, you know, some of them are slow, and you know, they're either slow or they're really fast, but they're not bad. They don't pull out in front of you. They don't try and cut you off, which is illegal. It's nice. You get roundabouts like this. This is yield. You just yield for the people that's coming around the roundabout. Nobody there. Okay. Pull through. Now you turn on your indicator and you exit. You don't use it going into the turnaround. Don't ask me why. Probably because you're all going the same fucking way anyways. Clockwise or counterclockwise. So we're right outside of Ramstein, by the way. You see this forest here? Beautiful trees. Everything, I guess, all the land, so far as I've been told, is privately owned. There's no government-owned land. So it's not like you can get on your dirt bike and go fucking hop through these woods looking for some deer. No. You get in trouble for that and you'll get fined. So, a nice Mercedes. Let's see here. They're doing a little construction here in Ramstein, so see if I can be a little smarter than their construction. Take this way to Miesenbach. A backup like this is not called a traffic jam, it's actually called a Stau. S-T-A-U. Unfortunately, there's usually a lot of them. Railroad crossing. Yes, they work, and they do use them still, unlike in Michigan. Yeah. Alright. Looks like the Ramstein base exit here on the right is actually off, as you can tell by the giant-ass red X on it. Yeah, we're going to do some fandangling here. Thunder. I don't want to adjust this too much because I love the damn thing. Yep, do that. Yeah, that's. And now we gotta go, right?